What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bama Saltwater fishing episode. I have the boat loaded up. I'm trying to finish rigging some stuff here. I got to go pick up some chum, possibly a lot of ice and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm gonna head offshore. We got a northern breeze, which means the bay's a little choppy, but I was out on the beach this morning and the Gulf is beautiful. Stay tuned. I need to finish rigging up some stuff still, get everything hooked up, go run some errands, and then eventually I will see you offshore. Coast Guard. Got the boat launched. It's gonna be rough getting out, but as soon as we can get out onto the Gulf, I think we'll be all right. Definitely a little choppy in the bay, like I said. Knew it was gonna be. Calm water out that way. All right, we have arrived. This is the one I decided I'm gonna fish. The water isn't the ugliest, but it's not like the clearest. And I wanna find a spot to set my trolling motor down and get in spot lock here. I love having a remote controlled GPS trolling motor. So we're sitting right under this rig, pretty big. Check out that flame going. These are all Nearshore rigs, which makes for some really great fishing out here. All right, so I actually brought some chum out just to create like a little chum slick. So I'm gonna get my little chum basket here. We'll set this out. Should create a nice chum slick behind the boat. But this is just some sardine chum I picked up from J&M Tackle. I'm gonna get it out. You want it to stay frozen because it'll start breaking up if you don't keep it frozen in your ice bin. All you do with this basket is really simple. It's the same shape as a 5-pound box of chum. So I'm gonna make sure I put my trash so it doesn't blow out in the Gulf. But it should fit a 5-pound box of chum perfect. And so I'm gonna toss that over. I'm gonna tie it to one of my cleats, just like that. And you can give it a shake every now and then. And it's gonna let out little particles of chum and oil and scent and everything in that ground up sardines and create a nice slick behind the boat. And hopefully some bait shows up and then some bigger fish. Now you can see all the little particles going out of chum. So I do have some sabiki, so if bait starts showing up under that chum slick, because I haven't marked any on this rig, then I can sabiki up some bait. But I'm pretty successful with some frozen cigar minnows, so I'm gonna grab me one here and I'm gonna toss it out and see what we can find. All right, while that chum slick's building up, I'm gonna take me a frozen cigar minnow. And my rig today is very simple. It's a number 4 3X strong treble hook, 43-pound single strand wire coming to a small barrel swivel. And then you've seen me use this before. This is my Vanstall VS 150, 30-pound Yozuri Super Braid, and then a custom Rain Shadow 1087 rod. This is a 9-foot medium heavy rod. I've caught numerous fish on this combo. I've had it for years and I absolutely love it. Any type of medium heavy to heavy action rod in the 7 to 9 foot range, a 5 or 6,000 size reel. I like braid, so I'm using 30-pound, will work just fine. But let's toss this cigar minnow out and see if we can find something big. Now I'm gonna toss this cigar minnow up current for now, and then it should drift along with this current and wind, and then every now and then I'll give it a little jigging motion to bring it up top. What I like to do is reel in the slack, keep my line off the roller and hold it in my finger kind of loosely so I can feel when something takes it, and then I'll put it back on the roller once I feel something taking my bait. And I like to give it a twitch every now and then. I don't want it going all 40 feet down. You know, I want it to stay in that upper part of the water column. So it's been a few minutes, so our chum slick should start bringing in some stuff. Oh yeah, there's stuff busting already out there. Heck yeah, chum slick's working. It might be some bonita. I'm gonna toss it back out. There we go. But there's already fish busting over there. Looked like it was either Spanish or bonita. So, something bit it in half, didn't get it. Now, to prevent that and actually hooking it, you can add a stinger hook on here, which means you run a little bit of wire from this eye of this hook down to pretty much the size of the bait you're expecting to use, and add another hook. And when they hit the back side of the bait, they'll get hooked. But right now, I just like running one hook pretty much. It's just real easy, and I'm still pretty successful that way. If something big hits it, they're gonna take the whole bait in anyway. So let's grab one more cigar minnow. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff busting out there. We got another frozen cigar minnow. Gonna toss this joker out. There we go. Not bad. Oh my goodness, y'all just see that? Ah, got it. Ah, heck yeah, dude. Y'all, I don't know if that captured on camera, but that thing came and smoked it on top. And what it wants to do is go towards the rig. Don't do that. Come this way. I'm able to get a little bit of leeway, so I don't think it's a 20 or 30 pounder, but it's not a bad fish. Come on. It's running. Quick. I just want to see what it is. Oh, you know what? I think that's a bonita. Either that or a nice Spanish. It's hard to tell. No, it's a bonita. I'm bringing that sucker in. There we go. Haven't caught one of those on the channel yet. He smoked it on top. All right, I just caught me a bonita. So this is pretty cool. They get a little bit bigger than this. This is what I would call a football size. Really good shark bait. I'm gonna keep them for my crab trap because I need a bloody bait for the crab trap. But I haven't caught one of these on the channel, so it's pretty cool to show you. No, you can't eat them. They're pretty bloody, but a lot of people do make sashimi out of them with some soy sauce and sesame seeds, which they aren't bad, but you know, I think there's a little bit better fish out there. So I'm gonna throw him in the cooler. That fish is otherwise known as a little toonie, or bonita is what I call them. Not like the one in the Atlantic, it's a little bit different. I'm gonna give my chum slick another good little shake here. Check all that chum going out. See, this is what it looks like. Starts melting and goes down to nothing pretty much, and just lets all these chunks out. Oh, got him. Got him. That was cool. I think that might have been another bonita. That was awesome. Do y'all see that? That was really neat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's another bonita. You can feel their tails pretty much like tuna do, because they're in the same family. So we're gonna get them up, and then they circle up. So they put up a pretty good fight, especially on lighter tackle. Like I might end up throwing that jig out here and try to catch one on lighter tackle. Tying that down a little bit. I like a loose drag for situations like that, when you're twitching it up and then something grabs it while you're twitching it. So that's why I like to do a lighter drag. But yeah, that's a bonita right there. Come on. They're fun to catch though, for sure. Look at that. Boom. Sharks love them. All right, got another bonita. It's so cool. Everything sits flush. All their fins do when they fold them in. See, look at that. Sits perfectly flush, just like that, and they can speed through like a bullet. Same thing with their top dorsal. Look at that. Sits right in a little gap, and then they can just use their tail and speed through like a little bullet. But they're beautiful fish, so I'm gonna keep him as well. And then I think I'm gonna get a lure out and try to catch them on a little bit lighter rod. So that's pretty fun. Okay, I'm gonna toss this little Yozuri around and see if something will hit it. Had pretty good luck on this one. I caught actually one of my personal best Jack Crevalle off of one of those rigs further out on this exact bait right here. But I'm gonna throw this on my Shimano Stratic 5000, and then this is actually a surf rod, but it's a Shimano Speedmaster 9-foot. And then I have spooled up with 20-pound Yozuri Super Braid. I'm gonna throw it out in this chum slick. There's fish busting, and it looks like bonita, so that'd be pretty cool to get some more little toonies on this jerk bait here. Oh yeah, that didn't take long. That didn't take long. They really like the jerk bait. Check that out. Yeah, that's another little tuna. You can feel it. Gotta listen to the drag. This is fun. You know, bonita or these little toonies, you know, they may not be the biggest game fish in the world, but they're still exciting to catch, especially in a smaller boat like this where I'm limited to where I can go out here in the Gulf. So that was awesome. First cast with the Yozuri Crystal Minnow, and he smashed it. Oh, dang. They can dig for sure. And I'm catching on a little bit lighter rod, which is always fun. Come here. Come here, buddy. All right, literally first cast of that Yozuri Crystal Minnow and got it. All right, you're going in the cooler. The good thing about Alabama is there's no size limits or krill limits on those bonita. So I'm gonna fill up my freezer at home because you can't have enough, and it's not often I get to come out here and catch them. So I'm gonna toss out that Yozuri Crystal Minnow again and see if we can get more. That was pretty exciting. And I'm just using a 43-pound single strand wire leader for this Crystal Minnow because there is a chance of hooking into some big kings. Unless you want to do is throw, you know, 40-pound fluorocarbon on there and get bit off. So, and this is just a day of fun, relaxing fishing. The surf was not happening this morning, So this was a spur of the moment trip, and it's already turned out to be pretty fun. But all I'm doing is a jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause. You know, give it a pause every now and then, but just twitch it straight back to you. But these fish are pretty aggressive most of the time. If you get in front of them, they'll normally hit it. Oh, there he is, on the pause. This might be a Spanish. No? What is that? Oh, okay, that's cool. It's another new one for the channel. This is a look down. These are cool. These are really neat fish. And he ate that Yozuri. So they hang around these jellyfish a lot and any type of structure out here. But that's what they call a look down. I think they have a few other names, but I call them look downs. And they look like they, you know, there's a reason they're called look downs. I'm sure you can make that assumption. I'm gonna let him go. So he liked that Yozuri though, that was cool. There you go, buddy. I don't think I've showed one of those on the channel before. You never exactly know what you're gonna catch when you throw one of these Yozuri jerk baits out on one of these rigs out here, or reef systems. So that's the exciting part about it, because you can catch, you know, something small and minute like that look down, or, you know, 30-pound king mackerel, or big old jack crevalle. You never know. I always like to have some sort of Yozuri tied up. Makes it fun. Oh, there's another fish. Oh, I think these are bonita. Come on. Yeah, because there's a whole school of them. Either that or bluefish. No, that's just an aggressive bluefish. Okay, that makes sense. Well, add to the species list for today, but golly, calm down. Maybe a shark will come up and eat it. I catch plenty of these off the beach. Pound for pound, bluefish are some of the hardest fighting fish. Oh, and that was what I wanted. I wanted it to come off easy. Well, if I don't have to bring a bluefish in the boat, I'm good. And luckily I didn't get hooked in the process. Another one for the Yozuri. So that's what I saw chasing it back, was a school of bluefish. Oh, on the pause. Got one. On the Yozuri again. This is fun. I love catching fish like this on these hard jerk baits, like Yozuris, just because it's extremely fun, you know? Oh, and he goes. That was a little bitty bonita. Little bitty. But you know, throwing a hard plastic jerk bait like these Yozuris, it's just fun. It's exciting. You can work it fast, and these fish do not hesitate to hit it with aggression. Same thing with working a frozen cigar minnow. Pretty much any pelagic fish is going to eat one, and you never know how big it's going to be or what it is. But you know that you have a pretty high chance of hooking something good. But let me toss this Yozuri out. Maybe try to bring in one more fish. Another cast. Something hanging out there. Oh, got something. Come on. What are you? Is it gonna be a Spanish mackerel? Be a Spanish mackerel. Another big old bluefish. Oh, you gonna pop off? I think he's hooked pretty good. Come on, get off. All right, got him. You gotta watch out for their teeth. They have some serious jaw strength and some razor sharp teeth. They can bite you down. They can cut into some flesh pretty good. But I'm just into a bunch of bluefish now. I can catch these off the beach, but they're very fun. Pound for pound, I think bluefish are some of the harder fighting fish out there. All right, I'm gonna pull in my basket of chum here. There's still a little bitty cobia hanging around, and it looks like an actual remora showed up too. But that was pretty cool. We ended up catching some of those bonita, otherwise known as little toonie, and I kept a few. Look down, bluefish, but we ended up pulling a few fish off that chum line, so that was pretty fun. Not exactly what I wanted, so I'm really after some kings. Now, I should have came out earlier in the day. I know it is what it is. You got to make do with the time that you have. So, and I haven't got skunk yet. Now, this is the leader material I'm using. It's this Malin hardwire. It's a stainless steel leader, and I'm using the number 5 43-pound test diameter. I'm done. I'm gonna head back in. I just don't have the mental or physical fortitude today to keep on fishing, but we're gonna head back in. I'm gonna get the JL rocking for me, and we'll see you back at the ramp. happy. I was heading into the wind and I should have turned it around, but I just lost my first cab hat. So I'm gonna look for it here, but the likelihood of finding it is slim to none. I like that hat. I was in the 1st Cavalry Regiment, and I don't like to wear a lot of foo-foo stuff and say I'm Army and stuff, you know. That's one of my favorite things. I wore it almost every day. So, kind of upset. I'm gonna have to give me another one if I can't find it. Dang it. Oh, hey. Whoa, no way. Yo. Okay. Well, thank you, Lord, for that. Thank you. That is crazy. I was like, yo, where the heck is it? I mean, it's a dark hat with just a little bit of yellow on it, so it's kind of hard to find. And I just looked back by my motor, just thinking maybe it fell back here. And it was down in my little bilge area. I don't know what you call that, but it was down there. And so I got my hat back. So my hat is gonna go protected right here. And hopefully I don't get sunburn on my way in. But I don't want to lose a hat. I'm gonna take my AFCO buff and put it on. Hopefully not get sunburnt, but I'm gonna head back to the ramp. Woo, some of these waves are big out here in the bay. Dang. Woo, like that one. Getting through the ship channel was definitely a challenge and wet, because I don't think the GoPro does it justice of how rough these waves are. I mean, just look at that. That's a big old express boat, you know, big old Grady White, and even they're bouncing up and down. So this northern wind got the bay kicked up rough, but I did make it back nevertheless. That's why I'm wiping my face. Alright, as I'm walking back to my truck, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video. I appreciate y'all for watching. As always, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like button. It's that thumbs up below this video as well. But we'll see you on the next Bama Saltwater video. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later. Come on now, it's October, and the inside of my truck is so hot right now. That's just the temperature of the metal on my truck from the sun. It's not actually 104 degrees outside, but dang, it's hot in here.